everybody! How are you doing this morning? I just had my morning coffee. I'm ready to jump into this. Today I'm building my an apartment for my Not So Berry challenge. I don't play this challenge on my channel. Just I started playing it way before I had a channel, and I've been pretty slow. So this is an apartment for my second generation. Well, for the second generation person. It's not for all the family. This apartment has 2 bedrooms, small one, a small guest bedroom, and a big master bedroom. It has also 2 bathrooms, one upstairs, one downstairs. Has 2 living rooms, like there's a more formal one with the views of San Myshuno. This apartment actually has the great views, lot of traits. So, I mean, it says it has great views. It has to have great views, right? So, yeah, one of the living rooms is just looking at the view. The other one's stairs has a TV. There's, of course, a kitchen that you're seeing being constructed right now. It's not a very big kitchen actually. Sorry, that's my phone. I wanted it to be bigger. I tried to make it bigger, but I didn't want to block those windows, and I also wanted to have a breakfast area. So yeah, I decided to keep it smallish. After all, this Sim she's not very fond of cooking. Well, she's called Rosalie because for those of you who don't know, I should probably start there. For those of you who don't know what the Not So Berry challenge is, it's a challenge created by Lil Simsy. It's a legacy challenge, so you have several generations and each one follows kind of like some rules. But it's like after colors. So the first generation was Generation Mint, and in that we played the scientist career, and we did the mischief skill, and all the traits that the Sim had were green. She was jealous, vegetarian, and I don't remember the other one. Well, anyways, I'll link the rules of the challenge below. The second generation, which is the one I'm building this apartment for, is for Rosalie. The second generation is Rose, which at first I interpreted as pink, but there's another pink generation, so this one's red, I guess. So yeah, at first I got confused in that, but we fixed it. Yeah, as kids they were pink, as adults they're red. So the Sim that's gonna live here, she's called Rosalie. She's hot-headed, snob, and romantic. So I'm just gonna read you the description of the second generation. Generation 2, Rose. You had everything you desired as a child, but you were always longing for more. As an adult, you have a hard time committing to relationships as you're so focused on your career. If we had a workaholic trait in The Sims 4, you would have it. You have absolutely no maternal instincts whatsoever, but you still love your child with all your heart. And the rules of this generation is have the traits hot-headed, snob, and romantic. As I said, the aspiration is serial romantic, which I had never played with that aspiration. It's a little crazy, I'll say. The career is the politician career, and you must only have one child. So that's why there are not that many bedrooms. Eventually, I think I'll just turn the guest bedroom into the child bedroom, even though it's not like big or luxurious, or I don't know. I might end up building another apartment, maybe a penthouse for this generation. She has to master the charisma skill and leave someone else at the altar, which I have never done in The Sims either. And she has to get married for the first time as an elder, which I think is very interesting. So we'll see how we go with that. She still hasn't had a child. She's just become a young adult. She can't afford this place yet, so I'm not moving my sim right in. I'm gonna move her first with to a smaller apartment, and we'll work towards buying this one that ended up being quite expensive, more than I thought it would be. Because I did clutter it a little bit. You will see. I just let go, building this apartment. But then I stepped off, and then while I was loading this apartment, I saw how the other apartments looked, and they're very simple. I had noticed that, but I noticed it more. So yeah, this apartment ended up being quite expensive and pretty cluttered. So that's the dining room. It has a bar. I tried to have a lot of entertaining space because she's in the politician career. So, you have to make fundraisers, gatherings to ask people to vote for you, and things like that, Those lights from Seasons, I believe I had never used. I used it quite a bit in this apartment. That's the living room I was talking about. That's just looking at the beautiful view of San Myshuno. It's kind of small because with the bar and the dining table I went a little big, but this apartment, it has a lot of room. Sorry. And I'm not used to furnishing such big spaces. I tend to do smaller houses or smaller apartments because big places take so long, and I sometimes get a little, I don't know, like clogged up. My creative juices don't flow anymore because the space is so big, and I've been building in it for so long. But I managed to get this one done, so pat on the back for that. And yeah, here's a little office space. I wanted the office to be bigger, but I also wanted it to be to have views and be luxurious because she's a politician. She needs a cool office, Thought of doing it in one of the rooms in the middle, behind the dining room, but those rooms are kind of depressing, and I just wanted to leave the stairs there. I would have had to move that. Yeah, so we turned this into a laundry room because there was just a spare room that I didn't know what to do about it, and it doesn't have any windows, so I didn't want to put any living space there because I just love windows. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There you go, making rhymes and stuff. Okay, let's keep going with the build. So yeah, the laundry room. Cool. I think it's done. We're just adding some greenery, curtains. At this point I forgot I hadn't put curtains anywhere. So I just went back and added curtains everywhere. This is like the other living room, the bigger one, the one with the huge TV. I wasn't sure how to make this work because this landing space looked a little weird because it was like open but not, and it was a hallway but not really. So I just divided it with those city living things. I tried to do like a stair like thing, but it looked weird. I needed more steps between the height differences. Yeah, just remembering to put curtains everywhere. And trying to make that little space work. It was tough. Where the stairs land, like immediately there, I managed to get it to work, but that little nook next to the door, that's the door to the bedroom, by the way. It was just like too small to be like another sitting room. We already had too many sitting rooms. Too small to be like a study area or something. So you'll see what we do. We end up making the master bathroom, that's what's behind that wall, a little bigger, and then there's just the hallway for the door next to the living room. And yeah, we're adding greenery everywhere because that's also very important and makes the space look more alive. The same for this apartment. She's not a plant person, but we are adding greenery anyway. We put a fish tank over there, which I thought looked very cool with the view of the city behind it. Here we go. You can see we made the master bathroom bigger. Just centered the bookcase, adding a little chair in the landing to, I don't know, throw your purse, your keys, sit down after those big stairs. We're adding just some decorations and making it look cool. I also put those lights on the side there. I'm still don't know what to think about them, but I thought it added a little bit of something, you know? Oh, the master suite. This was such a difficult room to make because it's very big. So I decided to divide it like into two spaces. The bed space and sleeping space with a little sitting area with books for you to read and a lamp, perfect for reading. A little small coffee table, which is actually an outdoor table, but we need more small circular low coffee tables. I added a little chimney, no, not chimney, fireplace, because I just love fireplaces, and with so many windows I imagine this place would get pretty cold. And behind that we have the dressing room, I guess. So we have two walk-in closets. In the middle of those two walk-in closets, gonna add a door, and we're gonna put shoes there, like the little shoe racks, you know. And then behind that we have like a vanity, and we're gonna have more dressers because why not? We need to fill in more space. It's just a really big room and I wasn't sure what to do about it. Around the fireplace, I also didn't know what to do, but I think it ended up looking pretty good. Just a chair and a little table to enjoy the fire. She's also a sim. She has a serious romantic aspiration, so she's gonna be alone a lot of the time because she's gonna be in relationships on and off and on and off, and she's not gonna get married until she's an elder. So why? You don't need the 2 chairs. That's what I mean. Basically, that's the takeaway. I finally got to use that mirror thing that I really love. And there you can see what we're gonna do with the shoes. And I'm gonna save because save your games, people. it's important. There you go, that's the shoe thing that I was telling you about. I think it looks pretty cool. You don't see it a lot, but it's just a little detail to add more luxury to this huge apartment. Here's the master bathroom. I of course had to use the corner bathtub that looks so expensive and cool. Oh, and we're on the cinematics. Here we go. This is the entrance. That's the kitchen. I really like how it turned out. The little pops of red. Yeah, of course I used red all over the place because the next generation is red, and I think it's pretty fun to do a build with just one accent color and grays, and you know, that's little office space. And now we're going into the laundry, which turned out pretty cool, I think. A little claustrophobic, but that's fine. Going up the stairs. I love that view of the city. There's the other living room. We'll see the master bedroom. There you see the closets. I really like how this bedroom turned out. It was challenging to do for me because I don't usually work with rooms like this, but I think it turned out pretty well. Here's the master bathroom. Now we're going into the guest bedroom, which I didn't show at the beginning because I don't know. I really like how this room turned out. I like that it has little pops of yellow, not just red. This is the guest bathroom, which I love it. I took inspiration from that for the laundry, and that's the floor plan, and we're going off into the sky. And goodbye everybody, hope you have a lovely day.